that operate the minds of these people. So, is there parallels you see between Elon, Steve Jobs, Einstein, Da Vinci, specifically in how they think?
I think they were all visual thinkers,
Visual.
perhaps coming from slight handicaps as children, meaning, Leonardo was left-handed and a little bit dyslexic, I think. Um, and certainly Einstein had echolalia. He would repeat things. He was slow in learning to talk. So I think visualizing helps a lot. And with Musk, I see it all the time when I'm walking the factory lines with him or in product development, where he'll look at, say, the heat shield under the Raptor engine of a Starship booster. And he'll say, why does it have to be this way? Couldn't we trim it this way or make it, or even get rid of this part of it? And he can visualize the material science. There's a small anecdotes in my book, but at one point he's on the Tesla line and they're trying to get 5,000 cars a week in 2018.
Mhm.
It's a life or death situation. And he's looking at the machines that are bolting something to the chassis. And he insists that that Lars Moravy, one of his great lieutenants, come and they have to summon him. And he says, why are there 6 bolts here? And Lars and others explain, well, for the crash tests or anything else, the pressure would be in this way, so you have to. And they were blah, 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 blah. And he said, no, if you visualize it, you'll see if there's a crash, the force would go this way and that way. And it could be done with 4 bolts. Now, that sounds risky, and they go test it and they engineer it, but it turns out to be right. I know that seems minor, but I could give you 500 of those, where in any given day, he's visualizing the physics of an engineering or manufacturing problem. That sounds pretty mundane. But for me, if you say, what makes him special? There's a mission-driven thing. I give you a lot of reasons. But one of the reasons is he cares not just about the design of the product, but visualizing the manufacturing and of the product, the machine that makes the machine. And that's what we failed to do in America for the past 40 years. We outsource so much manufacturing. I don't think you can be a good innovator if you don't know how to make the stuff you're designing. And that's why Musk puts his designer's desk right next to the assembly lines in the factories so that they have to visualize what they drew as it becomes the physical object.